What's up, everybody? I'm here in the Rio Grande National Forest. A friend of mine are going to try to attempt to do a trail tomorrow from here all the way over to Wheeler geologic area over there. As you can see, it's very beautiful here. We are in a beautiful spot with rocks all around us. I don't know if you can see those. Some horses back here, I believe. You can see those horses. But we came here. We are staying at Carnero Guard Station Cabin. This is a rentable cabin by the Forest Service. It's a really cool cabin. A little bit rustic, but it's got propane lighting and stove and all kinds of cool stuff in it. So excited to be here. This is going to be a good trip. Hopefully the weather is going to cooperate with us. It could have rain tonight, maybe rain tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. But I want to show you the cabin, see what that's like, and show you the grounds around the cabin here too. So before I show you the cabin, I want to show you guys where we are in regards to our riding area and our cabin. The cabin location is northwest of Del Norte, Colorado, and southwest of Saguache, located here. Alright, so taking a zoomed in look here at the cabin area, you can see it here. Here's Carnero Cabin, just outside of 41G, otherwise known as Carnero Road. And our planned route takes us from here to the west on 684. And we're going to be heading west pretty much all day long. Along this route here, finally get to some ATV trails up over the mountains, and then finally all the way over here to Wheeler geologic area. So that's our planned route on the way out, and then on the way back, coming back on ourselves back to this point, and then taking this route here, 786, and then up this route here back to 41G and back to the cabin. So planned route of 65, 70 miles, something like that. So we got a fridge, freezer, tons of cabinets, lots of space, sink with no faucet, of course, no running water here, but stove. We got propane, lights, heater, and here's also another heater in the bedroom. Lights up here. Tons of chairs, couch, table, and then the bunk room, beds. There's eight beds total in here, but I think it'd hold a lot more people than that. Could put some cots. So as we get a bird's eye view of the cabin, I want to explain what my hope is for this video and ultimately this channel. I want to be able to take you out to places that not many people know about, to the areas that are not the mainstream, but are way off the beaten path. I want to show you in detail these unique places we've been so that you can enjoy them not only in the video, but in person. I want to show you exactly where we are and how we got there, so you can retrace our path if you desire to. The state of Colorado has so much more to offer for motorized recreation than anyone realizes, and I hope I can inspire you to seek your own unique places that are as beautiful as they are remote. So let's go. Let's diverge off the beaten path. So, using the Blue Eddy, finally, for a purpose, because we don't have electricity here, obviously. So we're using this Traeger grill to cook our chicken tonight. Let's check it out. Delicious. Working really well. We've been using it for, I don't know, 20 minutes. And it's at what? 96% battery still, which is really good. This is my good friend Spencer. After supper, we took off from the cabin and went north for a night ride. We hit some fast-paced dirt roads and trails, which was super fun. However, the rain started that evening, so we did get pretty wet as the sun was going down. Ready to go?
Huh? Yeah, go ahead.
The next morning, we headed out early from the cabin since we knew we had a long day ahead of us. Our planned route was about 70 miles round trip. We knew the weather was going to be an issue, but hopefully it wouldn't ruin our day. As we head south on 41G out of the cabin, I was super excited for the day. Oh, that was our turn. Okay, back on the route. Trail 684 is wide and well graded, so it's easy to make good time. When we got to the intersection of 684 and 675, I mistakenly took a right and went north. A short distance down the road, I realized I was going in the wrong direction. I really need to look at my map closer.
Guess let's go left a little bit and then right.
Okay, so right now we are right here at this intersection, and we need to take a turn south just for a bit on 675 before we turn on 676 to head over here to trail 796, which is an ATV trail. So now that we're going in the right direction, we leave a short stretch of 675 and head west on 676 for about 3 miles. This is a wide graded road, so let's pick up the pace a bit. Trail 796 was our first 50-inch trail of the day, so it was definitely a change of pace. Much slower, but more our style. Narrow and rocky in places with lots of cut deadfall. We'll be on this for about 3 miles to the next intersection. The start of this trail is around 10,400 feet in elevation.
A little slower going for sure up here. Rocky. Spent a considerable amount of time cutting these out of the trail. Oh, that was a rim dinger.
As we come out of the trees and into the clearing, we are getting close to tree line, which is around 11,800 feet. This trail will climb up to about 12,200 feet before we split off. We stopped for a break along the trail and we saw this wall of fog coming up the mountain behind us, which was eerie, but at the same time beautiful. At this point you can see that the wall of fog is kind of moving along with us, which is cool.
We got an intersection here. 787. We're going this way.
Alright, so we are now here at this intersection with 787. And we are going to be taking this trail quite a ways to the southwest. So now we're on trail 787 heading southwest. This trail will be the highest portion of our route, with elevations topping out at just under 13,000 feet when we eventually cross over Mesa Mountain.
Oh man, that is beautiful. Yikes.
Holy smokes, eh?
Yeah. shelters all over the place. There's one over there. There's one, gee, there's like every mountaintop. There's a shelter. Wow. Oh man, look at all the sheep.
When we were climbing over the ridge, we saw something really weird. I didn't know what it was at first, but once I got a little closer, I could tell it was a huge herd of sheep being moved along the mountain. There had to be hundreds of sheep here.
Alright, we got the sheepdogs coming at us. Protect the flock. I hope they're friendly. Hi, bud. Hi. Hi. Oh, this is so cool. Hi, buddy. Hi. How you doing? Hello, sheep. Oh, this is so cool.
In the moment, I felt very out of place riding my ATV through the middle of this huge herd, and I didn't want to disturb the sheep or the shepherds taking care of them.
Where's the owner? There they are. They're way up there. The horses. Way up on the hill. Can I go through here? I want to go the other way. I don't want to chase them the other way. There's some way over there getting herded by somebody way over in the hill. Look at way over there. Oh man, getting separated. It's very cool, thank you. Dude, that is so cool.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my goodness, that is awesome. And there's somebody over there bringing those this way because they got separated.
It's like look at a lot of them, and a lot of them have like a camp on them, you know?
Yeah, we are bouldering now. Oh, dude. Rough. Oh. There's a marmot right there. You can see him right there. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, big one.
Yeah, and there's another one over there somewhere. Holy moly. Oh. It's a rocky stretch. Oh, but the views. The views are amazing. Yes. Dude.
I got an awesome panoramic picture of this.
Wow.
As we descend off of Mesa Mountain, you can see the fog and snow forming a huge wall in front of us. It was definitely a little intimidating since we are now a very long way from any shelter.
This trail just goes forever. So awesome.
As we near the end of 787, the rocks are starting to get more abundant on the trail. This is the last part of 787 just before we turn north on 600.3A towards the Wheeler geologic area.
Now I can check the Forest Service. website, you
To
know.
ensure public safety while the road is being repaired. Oh, what is it?
Repaired?
Let's see, August?
When we got to the intersection of Trail 600, our plan to get to Wheeler Geologic Area was cut short by a road closed barricade and a note from the Forest Service saying that the trail was closed for maintenance, which was really unfortunate. We would not be getting to Wheeler Geologic today. We decided to eat lunch here and take a break since we knew we'd be turning around from here. After lunch, we headed back the way we came to hopefully find a connector to our planned route back to the cabin. We found a good connector in Trail 792 that would get us to Trail 786 heading east.
So 792 is going to connect down, hopefully shortcut to, and it's hailing. Sweet. Yes! Oh yeah! Down, down, down. And more hill.
From this point, Trail 792 is a single track only, so we headed downhill on Trail 786 into the valley.
On this trail. It is very unused. This is pretty awesome.
Once we got further down the valley, the trail gets closer to the stream and ends up following it. Eventually the trail is the stream, as you'll see. Once out of the stream, we kept heading east on Trail 786 and then turned north on Trail 793. This is another lightly used trail through a beautiful valley. At the end of this trail is a steep climb out of the valley. The rocks were very loose, so the tires were slipping a lot, even in low range and four-wheel drive. After the climb, we headed east on Trail 673, which is a full-size trail. This was the end of our 50-inch ATV trails for this trip. The rest of the way back to the cabin would be on wide, full-size trails.
Let's go, Mama. No, not on the trail. Get off the trail. Yeah, that way. That way. Dummy.
We found these cows on the trail, and two of them did not want to get off. We eventually had to force our way around them. After about 9 miles on 673, we turned south on 675, which is a gravel road. This was really fast-paced and fun. After about 2.5 miles, we would get to 41G and turn north. This is the main road in front of the cabin. This is pretty much a county road, so we could fly all the way back. Well guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was an unforgettable experience for us. We had a blast exploring this area, and I hope you can too. I'll put a link for the cabin in the description below. If you have any comments or questions about this trip, please let me know. I'd love to hear them. And if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button, as there will be more videos coming. God bless.